Yo, what is good, Jets Nation? Welcome back to Jets Media. It's your boy Richie, and today we're live, and I want to be talking about the news that came out from Rich Cimini that the New York Jets and Quinnen Williams are, quote, not close on a contract extension. Now, this is the big thing that Jets fans are waiting for, the next domino to fall in this amazing offseason for these New York Jets. So I want to give you guys my overall thoughts of this report and give you guys my overall thoughts of, should we expect an extension to get done with Quinnen Williams up until training camp? When is it going to get done? And obviously, you guys can tell I'm not in my studio. I'm not repping Jets gear. For those guys that are not aware, I'm actually in Miami right now. I flew here yesterday to come to the New York Knicks versus the Miami Heat playoff game yesterday, and I'm still in Miami. I'm flying back home tomorrow morning, so I'll be back in my studio. We've got a lot of content coming all throughout the week. Got a special guest coming on the channel tomorrow as well, so it's going to be a lot of fun. But, you know, we're mobile. We're in Miami. I'm still making a video. I'm still going live because this is some interesting news that we got to break it down. So, again, apologies for not the best quality of everything, not in my studio and not repping Jets gear. I didn't bring any Jets gear down here because it's a Knicks weekend. And I know, the Knicks got plummeted yesterday, and we're not going to talk about the Knicks game, okay? I don't want to talk about the Knicks because they're freaking making me pissed off. So let's talk about the Jets here. So guys, smash that thumbs up button on your way into the show, everybody. We greatly appreciate each and every one of you guys tuning into the chat. It feels cool that we can go live wherever we are in the world. We're in Miami. We're going live right now. So guys, do your boy a solid favor by simply hitting that thumbs up button. We got 11 likes. Let's run it up. Run up the thumbs up button, and let's get further into it. Shout out to everybody in the chat right now. Let's go to everybody in the chat. What up, Jack? Hennessy's in the chat. King Joe, Rogue. Let's go. Shout out to everybody in the chat. We appreciate you guys. So let's get into the report. So this was reported by ESPN's Rich Cimini. We know him very well. And let's read it out. So he had a bunch of different points in this article, and this is where the report came out about Quinnen. He said 2 defensive tackles from Quinnen Williams' draft class. Tennessee Titans' Jeffrey Simmons got $23.5 million per year, and the New York Giants' Dexter Lawrence got also $1 million less, $22.5 million. They have received big extensions this offseason, and Quinnen Williams appears, to be next man up. But the two sides aren't even close on an agreement, even though the second contract market for top defensive tackles have clearly formed. The Jets have leverage because they have Williams' rights for 23, plus a potential franchise tag in 2024, but it does not do them any good to upset one of their top players. In the meantime, he's skipping voluntary workouts. So my overall thoughts of this is I still think it's going to get done. I think that the Jets and Quinnen Williams have a lot of time to figure out the logistics and figure out the details of this deal before they really get it done. They have up until training camp. And I know some people are saying, oh, why isn't Quinnen at camp? He's holding out. Well, you also got to realize, if you guys are not aware, Quinnen Williams is expecting a new child. I think it's firstborn. He's having a daughter in the next couple of weeks. If you guys watched the interview with Quincy Williams speaking to the press a couple days ago with the Jets, he mentioned that Quinnen is expecting his firstborn daughter in these next couple of weeks. So that's another thing to keep in mind, that Quinnen is having a baby, and that's a big part of his life, a big part of his life off the field. That could be impacting these negotiations as well. Another thing that gets me confident with it is Joe Douglas every time we heard from Joe Douglas, it sounds like he's very optimistic that it's going to get done. I know that Quinnen Williams he put a tweet out when Joe Douglas said something that he's optimistic about the progression, and then Quinnen Williams put a little meme of himself drinking the tea. A lot of people are trying to crack the code. What does that mean? Is that a positive thing or a negative thing? And, of course, the media is going to run wild with all that. But I think that the Jets and Quinnen Williams will get it done eventually. I got trust in the Jets organization. I got trust in the front office simply because just Joe Douglas feels very confident that he'll get the job done. Now, talking about the leverage that the Jets have, now, should the Jets even extend him with the leverage? Because they don't technically need to. They can have Quinnen at least for another 2 years, if not 3, if they want to use another franchise tag on him. And some people say, we don't need to extend Quinnen. Why would we need to do that if we have all the leverage? Well, I don't agree. I think the Jets have to get this done because what it does is it takes care of our own superstar, who, by the way, was a first-team All-Pro last year and a Pro Bowler, and he is the difference maker of this defensive line. Without Quinnen Williams, this defensive line is not as good because we can get all the edge pressure that you want, but he was our sack leader last year. If you can get interior pass rush, that's what makes this Jets defense on another freaking level. So we need to make sure that Quinnen Williams is not only here long-term, but he feels like he's he's getting taken care of by the organization. And it also sets a good example of the, rest of the guys that's upcoming. Right? Garrett Wilson, Sauce Gardner, all these players that we're drafting and we're going to have to pay eventually, it kind of sets a standard in the organization of if you're drafted here and if you're developed and you break out and you are, an all-pro first team and you're just a good character off the field, you're going to get paid by this organization. I think the Jets have to make sure that, we're at this stage of this team where they got to start taking care of their own and start opening up the bank, because the Jets have rarely, and I mean rarely, spent a lot of money on our own draft picks for second contracts. So this would be a big-time deal for the Jets. It would probably be the biggest contract in Jets history, if I'm not mistaken, because he's going to be the second highest paid interior defensive tackle in the league when the contract does get done. He's going to exceed the $23.5 million that Jeffrey Simmons got. He's going to exceed Dexter Lawrence. I'm going to expect it to be $24 to $26 million range, and I think the Jets got to get it done. I mean, this is a player in the trenches. If Joe Douglas and Robert Saleh are all about building through the trenches, this is an example that they have to set, that their philosophy is true, okay? And some people will be like, yeah, well, Rodgers' contract is kind of messing it all up, and do the Jets' cap space have it worked? I think that they can work their magic, push the cap down the line, extend his contract beyond this year so it will work out in the cap-wise so they can set up this team for success. And I feel like another thing that's important is to avoid distractions, right? We do not want this team to have any distractions heading into training camp, anything looming over the heads of the locker room, like, oh, Quinnen's not happy. I don't want Quinnen to be upset. I want him to get his bag and let him go to work and let him prove to be the guy, one of the top defensive tackles in the NFL, especially when the whole market's already set, right? Like, everybody got paid at his position in his draft class but him. So that is kind of a slap in the face of Quinnen Williams, who's the best of that class, who's not getting paid because he deserves to get paid the most, and everybody's expecting it. So, it will be a bad look for the Jets organization to not get this done, but I think that they will. I really do think that they will. I think this report basically says to me that they're far apart in terms of, they're not close in terms of an agreement, but they're rapidly working on it, and they're both going to come to an agreement by training camp. And I think this is going to drag on, folks, for a long time. I think this is going to drag on up until July, before training camp. And I think it's really into the Jets' best interest to avoid any distractions, because there is a chance, they did not announce it yet, that the Jets are on Hard Knocks this year. And if we're on Hard Knocks this year, they're going to make this a huge deal on HBO. It's like going to be the storyline of the whole thing. They're going to make it drama. It's going to be a big deal. It's like, oh my God, that's the last thing we need is more distraction. So I know that this report, and I know that there's a lot of people getting worried and a little, scared that this might not happen, but I'm still confident that the New York Jets will extend Quinnen Williams and make him a Jet for the long term, make him the second highest paid interior defensive tackle in the NFL. It's going to happen. Believe it. has a contract projection. He says, I expect a 5-year, $115 million deal with 70 guaranteed. Now let's do the math here. 115 is 23 he's going to get more than 23 a year, I think, because Jeffrey Simmons got 23 and a half. I think he's going to exceed and get the highest paid AAV. I can see it being like this, probably like a 4-year extension for $100 million, right? I think that's possible for a lot of that upfront guaranteed money. But I really think that the Jets are going to get it done, man. I really think so. If he keeps dragging this on, let him walk, period. I could not disagree more, Christopher. I'm sorry, but he is a big-time reason for this for the squad. And by the way, he's not going to walk, right? We have him under contract this year, and we have a franchise tag. So the Jets have the leverage for Quinnen Williams for the next 2 seasons. But if you want to take care of your own and avoid a distraction and pay a player that deserves to be paid, I mean, that sets a precedent. Not to mention, the defense is not as elite. The defense is not top 5 without Quinnen Williams. So just letting him walk, not smart business at all. If you're going to let him walk and it really falls through, if anything, you trade him to get value out of him. You definitely do not let him walk. That's bad GMing. This is the thing I don't like with JD. You can't penny pitch in this situation. The market is set. Pay the man. I think he's going to pay him, bro. I really do. I know that this report is going to scare some people, but Joe Douglas has proven that he will open the bank when he feels like it's necessary, and he's also said numerous times that he's confident that the deal is going to get done. So until this completely drags on and it's completely falled out and he's not paid, then we'll have that conversation about him being penny pinched, right? Do not let Quinnen walk. They are not going to let him walk. Trust me. The Jets are forced to do Hard Knocks. I'm not going to watch one episode. They're probably going to be forced to do it, bro. Out of the 4 teams that are eligible, I don't remember the other 3, but the Jets are easily the best one from a HBO perspective. Is it possible that we drag this out for 2 years or 1 year and then pay him? Yeah. I mean, the Jets could go into the season without giving him a contract and then pay him mid-season. They did that with John Franklin Myers, but I think that would be more of a distraction. I'd rather get it done by training camp, personally. When do you think the deal happens? I think it's going to happen going up until camp. I think late July. I think this is going to go on, and the negotiations are going to be dragged on all the way till July. I think that's when it's probably going to get done, man. Quinnen, I wish they can show the freaking Jets media membership emojis when I click your comment, Mr. Boise Bonner. But he's got Quinnen's face. We need Big Q. Let's make a deal. We all know JD, and he put Joe Douglas's face. We'll get this done. I love the optimism, man. Jets forever. He's saying 6 years, $100 million, 60 guarantee. Now that is a contract I'd sign up for right away because that's spread out long term and it's less AAV. So, I mean, hold on. Nah, that's unrealistic, honestly. I don't think it's going to be this, bro. That's too cheap. He needs more than that. I mean, 6 years for $100 million, that's 16 AAV. That ain't happening. It's going to be more than that. It's going to be like 4 years, $100 million, or 4 years, $103 million, or 5 years, $120 million. Like, right? That's what it's going to be like. Players are keeping note of this, which isn't a good thing. Exactly, which is why the Jets got to be able to do this. Now, the first step, I think, for the Jets to extend Quinnen was to extend his brother, Quincy, which they did. So that's a big part of this. The Jets took care of Quincy Williams. They brought him back. They paid him a decent-sized contract for his position and his talent. So that's a good sign that they're going to get it done. He can't get under 21 mil. He's not going to get under anybody that got a contract this offseason. He's not going to get under Jeffrey Simmons. He's not going to get under Dexter Lawrence. That's just not happening. It's going to be between 24 and 27 million per, like King Blaze says. This is the ballpark, folks. Get used to it. I mean, he's going to be the second highest paid defensive tackle in the NFL behind Aaron Donald, and he deserves it. Absolutely deserves it. How come other teams can get their guys signed quietly and all JD's deals are tortured? Garrett and Sauce will be paying attention. Well, the Jets have been busy this offseason with a lot of other things with Aaron Rodgers. So I think a lot of energy for the Jets front office has been prioritizing Aaron Rodgers going into the secondary free agent market. And I'm assuming, and this is just assumptions, right? I don't know anything behind closed doors. But I feel like the Jets feel like time is on their hands where there's no rush to get Quinnen Williams' deal done because they have up until training camp, right? They have May, they have June, up until July. So the Jets have a lot of other things that they're putting their priority on, which was getting the Aaron Rodgers deal, which took a lot of energy. Now they're working the secondary market. They already signed 3 players: Billy Turner, Randall Cobb, Al Woods. They're probably hopefully going to try to bring back Quan Alexander. They're still busy right now. So I think their attention can now focus and turn to Quinnen Williams right now. This is the time to start figuring it out. It's not like they haven't been discussing. Back in March, we heard Joe Douglas said that they've been having progressive conversations. Why y'all let Cimini do this? I don't know. I mean, hey, who knows? Maybe Rich Cimini's this isn't even true for all we know, right? We don't even know. I'll buy a Q jersey just to bring good luck. I'll buy one too. My man Jack just got a Quinnen Williams jersey as well. You have any Quinnen Williams autos, memorabilia? I do, actually. And if you guys know, in my studio back at home, and if you guys cannot tell, I'm not home in my studio. I'm in Miami, Florida right now because I was at the Knicks Heat game yesterday, flying back to New York tomorrow. But in my studio behind me at home, I have a Quinnen Williams signed poster. So, yes, I do have a memorabilia of him. If Dwayne Johnson makes $100 million just being himself, Quinnen needs to get $200. That's funny. I don't blame Cimini, blame JD. I mean, yeah, we can't really blame Rich Cimini here. He's doing his job, right? I mean, as a reporter, he needs to write stuff for fans to talk about, and, you know, we need to know these things. We need to know these things, and you can't blame the reporter, honestly, for this, in my opinion. Stop worrying, people. It's going to get done. I agree. I think this is just, I would not panic yet. If this continues to progress into July, late July, that's when you hit the panic button. We're about to open up OTAs It's rookie mini camp. I would not hit the panic button just yet, folks. I really wouldn't. Do you have enough cap space for him? I don't even know what our GM is doing with all that money. Yeah, we do, because remember, when we extend Quinnen, it's not going to charge the cap. It's not going to kick in yet. So this year, it's not going to affect the cap. It's going to affect the cap numbers in 24, 25, 26. It's going to be a long-term thing, right? It's going to be a long-term thing. Sipping tea means sit back and relax. Yeah, Jack, that's what Quinnen Williams is doing. He's sitting back, he's relaxing, and that's what we should all be doing too. That's exactly what we should all be doing. Let's go. So, I'm going to put a poll in the chat. Do you think Q gets extended for training camp? Let me know in the chat. Also, folks, if you guys would do me a solid favor by simply hitting that thumbs up button, that would mean a lot to the show, guys. We got 41 likes, just under 100 people tuning in right now. Let's go. I'm live from Miami, Florida, away from home, but it's all good. We're mobile. We can go live anywhere. We can talk to the people anywhere. And I appreciate you all tuning into another Jets Media live stream. The goal is definitely going to be 100 likes. So we're at 44 likes. I think we can do better than that, folks. Come on. Let's get it going. Milk that like button. I won't believe any news unless it's Trey Wingo. Trey Wingo is the GOAT. Bro, when Quinnen wasn't on the field, we became mid-tier defense. Without Quinnen Williams, the defense is not elite. And that's a fact, bro. Can he have 1 to 2 bad games in a season? Okay, the other 15 games are pure dominance. 12.5 sacks for an interior defensive lineman is elite. Quinnen is our captain. Let's go. Hit the beach, Richie. You crazy. It's actually not that nice out today in Miami. It's a little cloudy and rainy. So, it is what it is. I went out this morning for a nice brunch. Do stuff later. But I'm back. But the grind is real, honey. Richie, did you major in finance? You seem to know more about cap space and you're just a fan. I did not major in finance. I majored in journalism and broadcasting with a concentration in media production and a minor in film studies, for anyone that cares. I just know how the cap works because this is my job, right? I'm not just a fan, Christopher. This is my job, is to know everything there is to know about the cap, the football, right? This is my job. Right? What I'm doing right now is my job. So this is what I do for a living. Did he? I thought he was a week or so out from his baby arriving. And now this is true. For those guys that are not aware, big reason why Quinnen is not at voluntary camp right now, he's expecting a firstborn with his wife in the next couple of weeks. So that's something to keep in mind with this whole contract situation. Maybe even Quinnen is like, yeah, I can't really focus on this. I don't know. But that's definitely something to keep in mind about. When does training camp start? There's not an exact date, but it's going to be late July, early August. I mean, the Jets play the Hall of Fame game this year in like August 5th weekend, which I might consider going to, by the way. So they need to have camp like a week before that. And that's always the first preseason game. Roger, what's up, man? Yo, Richie, Jets are going to sign Quinnen, trust Joe, but he won't report now because of his kid coming. So why the rush? Exactly. I really think that it's going to happen. It's just unfortunate that we have to hear all these news and reports. A lot of fans talk about cap space like they majored in finance. I didn't know you have to know cap space to be a fan. You don't need to know cap space to be a fan. Cap space is for like the nerds. Like cap space is for the cap situation is such a convoluted and messy situation. You do not need to know how the cap works to be a fan. And I'll say that again. It's not for everybody. I just know it because I have to talk about it. I have to report on it. And I actually enjoy learning about it because it is kind of interesting to me personally. But I don't agree with this. I don't think you need to know how the cap works to be a fan of a team. It's very complicated. It's stuff that most fans don't need to worry about. But someone like me who reports on this team for a living, I need to know about it, Will Q get north of 22.5 mil? I think so, Jets forever, for sure. He's not going to get less than Jeffrey Simmons. He's gonna look at this Joe Douglas. His agent's going to be like, hey, all the people in this draft class got extended this year. They set the market. I'm getting higher than all of them. Quinnen was drafted higher than all of them, and he's better than all of them. So that's why. He would get paid to start Hard Knocks. Now, that would be fire. That would be fire. McAfee's the only one who really knows. Yeah, I mean, a former player knows the cap more than anybody else because they experienced it firsthand. You should have a party with fans at the Hall of Fame game. I'm thinking about it, maybe going to the Hall of Fame game and doing an event. Guys, I also want to let you guys know about Jets Media Day. Now, if you guys are not familiar what I'm talking about, let me pull it up so you guys get an idea. If you guys want to be put on the Jets Media Day priority list, you got to email me down below in the description, and you'll get access to pre-sale tickets when they do go live. Now, that's not active just yet, so don't you guys worry. But if you do email me, I'll put the thing up right here. Hold on one sec. Yeah, so if you guys want to get onto the Jets Media Day priority list, email me. Wait, that's the wrong email. Email me in the link down below in the description, and you will get access to pre-sale tickets when they go live. Now, everyone keeps asking me in the emails, Richie, what's the price? What's the date? Don't know any of those details yet. That's going to come out when the schedule comes out, which is this week. So tickets are going to be on sale probably late May, early June. And I don't have details on the price. I don't have details on the date yet because I have to wait for the New York Jets to give me the price. I have no idea. If it was up to me, I'd have the price ready for you guys and all that stuff, but it's not. So, yeah. And there goes, now I'm frozen. Great. Good job, Richie. But yeah, guys, email me at richiemalora98@gmail.com, and you will get added to the priority list. It's going to be an event at a Jets game this year, right? And we're going to be able to go on the field after the game. We're going to be on the field after the game. So that's definitely something that I'm excited about. It was great last year. You're also going to be included in a Jets Media Day tailgate party, right? With food, drinks, alcohol. You're going to be getting a Jets Media Day t-shirt that comes with the price, and more details coming soon. So if you guys want to sign up for that, let me know. Cimini is an asswipe. He's always going to bring out negative stuff. That's his job, unfortunately. Go film the Jets practice. Your fan base will go through the roof. Yeah, that's true. I feel like going to the Hall of Fame game would be really freaking cool. Not going to lie. I am definitely considering going to that Hall of Fame game. Is anybody in the chat thinking of going? By the way, I'm curious. Anybody in the chat thinking of going to the Hall of Fame game in Canton, Ohio? Let's do it. Let's freaking do it. So, folks, as you know, we have a proud sponsor of Jets Media that we like to talk about, and that just so happens to be the best sleep mask you can possibly imagine, Manta Sleep. Now, Manta Sleep has got me sleeping like a baby when I'm on the road. I'm in Florida right now. I wore this bad boy the whole flight here, and I was out like a light. It was an early morning flight. You know how when you're on an airplane and it's bright and it's noisy? This absolutely took me out. I had a window seat. I put it on, and it was complete peaceful, complete darkness, and it was so comfortable on my face. If you guys want to use my promo code JETS, Jets, down below in the description to get your Manta Sleep Mask today, you will get 10% off. 10% off by using code JETS in the link down below in the description. They have so many different options. They have a sound mask, a pro mask, which is my favorite, and it just really absolutely changes the game in terms of sleeping. I never thought I'd be using a sleep mask in my life, to be honest, until I got sent one of these, and now I can't sleep without it. Like you see in the video right here, 0 eye pressure, so you put it on your eyes. You can open up and close your eyes. They're not pressing over your eyelids. It's engineered also for side sleepers, so it has technology that's like a pillow cushion on your side. They have so many different options, even a weighted mask. They have a sound mask if you want to listen to music to go to sleep. They have so many cool options. here on the Manta Sleep website. So if you guys want to click the link down below in the description, they have bundles. If you are a little cold at night, they have a steam mask to really cool, heat up your eyes. They even have a cool down one where you want to cool down at night. There's so many different fun options. So the cool way to support Jets Media is by supporting the brands here on Jets Media, and that so happens to be Manta Sleep. So use code JETS down below in the description, folks, to sign up today. And if you do sign up to get your mask for your loved one, maybe it's a good Mother's Day gift for your mother next week, or you get one for yourself, let me know. I want to give you a shout out in the chat. I really do appreciate you guys. And I appreciate Manta Sleep for sponsoring the video. I'm thinking about going. Joe Klecko's get his due recognition. The dude was screwed. Yeah, that's a big reason why that the Jets are in the Hall of Fame. Well, not a big reason why. The big reason why the Jets are in the Hall of Fame game this year is why Joe Klecko going into the Hall of Fame finally, and Darrelle Revis being inducted into the Hall of Fame. So that is cool. That's really cool that those two players are going to be inducted into the Hall of Fame, and I'm definitely considering going. Carter bought a sleep mask. Let's go, Carter. Shout out my man. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. The way you support the channel is by supporting the brands here. And I'm telling you, I'm not promoting some whack product. I mean, look at this thing. You can just tell by looking at it. This is the Pro Mask, by the way, if you're wondering which one I got. I'm too far west to go to anything Jets related. I'm waiting for the Seattle, Denver, or Las Vegas game. I feel you, man. Vegas is going to be an interesting game this year. What's up, everyone? What's up, man? Welcome. There's a lot of fun things happening, guys, on Jets Media in these next few days on the channel. A lot of fun announcements happening with Jets Media Day. And I don't know. I'm really excited, man. I'm really excited for all these things that are coming out. So this video is talking about Quinnen Williams and the Jets not close on a contract extension, and I wanted to go live even though I'm working from remote. We're going to be live back tomorrow on the channel with a special guest potentially, so stay tuned for that. I'm excited for that. But to get back onto the topic of Quinnen Williams, I don't think it's as big as a deal as some people are reacting to it. I really think that this is something that is going to happen eventually, and we're just going to keep seeing reports and news about this all the way up until it does go down. We need Jets Forever at Jets Media Day, bro. I need to meet Jets Forever. Like, he can't be in hiding forever. Get it? Come on. Come on, Jets Forever. I'll fly you out myself. Or I'll get you one for yourself. Maybe I won't, but hey. What up, James? What's up, bro? I'm not doing call-ins today, but maybe tomorrow, James. I'll definitely get you on. Jets Forever wants me to pay for him. Living in East Texas, the only Jets games I can get a chance to go to are Dallas or Houston if they travel there. Well, they'll actually be in Dallas this year, man. The Jets will be in Dallas this year. I'm predicting it's going to be on Thanksgiving, but it very well could not be on Thanksgiving as well. But that's just a prediction because Dallas has a Thanksgiving home game every year, and the Jets are playing in Dallas this year. So you'll have a chance to see the Jets, man. They will not be in Houston. Houston's coming to the Jets this year. Where's the offensive line held? We need healthy Jet players in the spot ASAP. The offensive line is pretty freaking good right now, man. I've never felt this confident and this good about the depth of the New York Jets offensive line. Seriously, I made a whole video breaking down the depth on my channel if you guys want to check it out. There is so many players on this Jets offensive line to be excited about, and the Jets are going to have an open competition at offensive tackle and center. I think Joe Tippmann's going to win that, hopefully. And Mekhi Becton and Dwayne Brown, or maybe Max Mitchell wants to fight for that job as well. But the Jets' offensive line is so deep where they're going to have starting-level talent on the bench. That is when you know you have depth. When you have guys like Connor McGovern, who was 3 years as a starter here, he's going to be coming off the bench. You got guys like Max Mitchell, who proved to be a starter. You got guys like Dwayne Brown, even if he's on the bench, he's a proven starter. Billy Turner, who has been a starter for not the Jets, but for the Packers and Aaron Rodgers for a long time, off the bench. We got starting level talent across the board. More than 5 players on the Jets offensive line is worthy to start, which is why they're going in with an open competition. And I'm excited to see how it all works out, bro. I went to the game 5 years ago at Dallas. The Jets have Dallas's number, so hopefully they continue that this year, man. Hopefully they continue that. I think they will. There's a fight in the chat. I love it. Hey, hearing McDonald could have Aiden Hutchinson level impact. I think so, man. I mean, Aiden Hutchinson obviously got drafted like, what was that, 3rd overall or top 5, top 3, top 4, around there. So, or even 2nd. Didn't he go 3rd? I don't know. Whatever. It doesn't matter when he got drafted. But he was a beast for Detroit. And I think that, Will McDonald has the athleticism. Don't sleep on Will McDonald to get an interception. Maybe not as a rookie, but I feel like he's going to drop back in coverage, just tip the ball up at the line of scrimmage, maybe pick it off. I just feel like he has a freakishly athletic ability to do things as a football player, and he's just a playmaker, man. I think he's a playmaker. Do we have 90 people on the roster? So the cuts are going to happen before June 1st, I believe. So the Jets are going to make their cuts to get it to 90 people, 90 players heading into OTAs. Q Williams or Christian Wilkins? This is a serious question. Christian Wilkins is a good football player, but Quinnen Williams is on another level. I mean, one was first-team All-Pro. I mean, it's not really a conversation. One was first-team All-Pro, one wasn't. Quinnen Williams for sure. But that's nothing. That's not a shot at Christian Wilkins because he's a very good interior defensive lineman as well. I think Wilkins is more of a guy to disrupt the run and get into the backfield and get tackle for losses and get some sacks here and there. But Quinnen is an all-around, more of a pass-rushing interior defensive lineman that can also be dominant against the run. I mean, 12.5 sacks. What are we doing here? You feel me? A sack and a forced fumble week 1 for McDonald. Sign me up. Do you think Joe Tippmann could be a long-term starter? Yes. He has all the intangibles to be our franchise center. Now, it's a lot to ask for a guy to be a long-term starter. But I think the Jets got, we'll see about Mekhi Becton, but I think they got 2 cornerstones of their offensive line for the future in Elijah Vera-Tucker and Joe Tippmann. I think those 2 guys are, you can say with confidence, and AVT's got to prove to stay healthy this year, that they are going to be, hopefully, long-term solutions to the offensive line. And we're also hopeful that is what Mekhi Becton turns into, because best-case scenario is the Jets extend Mekhi Becton after this year. He's a free agent after the season. The best thing would be he's healthy. He plays all season long. He's dominant, and the Jets extend him, and he's our rock at tackle with Tippmann and all those boys. We got 4 superstars. He's including Max Mitchell. Well, I wouldn't call Max a superstar, but I think he's a quality, solid player that we got in the draft last year in the 4th round. AVT is a superstar because he plays all over the place. He was going to be an all-pro this year if he did not get hurt. What teams would want to trade for Quinnen and what type of offer would be given? Got nothing but respect for you, my friend, but I'm not going to even answer this question because it's not happening. Quinnen is not going anywhere. I don't want to even think about that possibility because I don't think it's possible. I don't think it's going to happen. So we're just going to pretend you didn't ask this question respectfully. Would be incredible if we get rookie or Mekhi. Would totally transform the offensive line, assuming AVT is back. And that's a fact, man. Those 2 players on the offensive line are the X factors. Both of them were done last year. Mekhi was done before week 1. AVT was done after week 6, and the Jets fell apart, right? We were 5-2 with Breece Hall and Elijah Vera-Tucker. We finished off the season, 2 and something. 2 and bad. Whatever. Do the math. So the Jets have to get these guys healthy. You can argue that Elijah Vera-Tucker going down for the year was more impactful than Breece Hall going down. I mean, when they both went down against the Broncos, the whole season went off the rails. Bad stuff. Jets versus Miami week 1 Sunday night. Hey, I love that, Carter. I'm in Miami right now. Off topic. Okay, for those guys that are not aware, I guess if you're joining in late, I did talk about this early on. I am away from my studio right now. I am in Miami, Florida, because I'm repping my New York Knicks right now. I came down here for the Miami Heat New York Knicks playoff game yesterday because I also have a Knicks YouTube channel. I cover the Knicks just like I cover the Jets. So I'm down in Miami, Florida. Flying back tomorrow morning back to New York. So that's why I'm not in my traditional studio that you're used to seeing. So in case you're wondering where the hell I am, why do I not even have Jets colors? Why am I wearing orange? Well, I'm representing my Knicks here in New York, in Florida. I don't have my Jets gear, so that's the reason. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Megan says, get the stream to 100 likes. Thank you, Megan. We should. 68 likes. I think we can get to 100. 69 likes now. Nice. I think we can get it to 100. What do you guys think? Is it doable? Is it possible for you guys to get me to the crazy 100 likes Milestone. I think it's possible. I think you guys like me enough. No? Do you? Let's see. Knicks YouTube channel, where? So my Knicks YouTube channel is called Knicks Media. If you just click my Jets Media channel, Everaldo, you'll see I have multiple YouTube channels that I have, and my other channel is Knicks Media. Do you cover the Mets? I used to cover the Mets. I have a YouTube channel about the Mets, but I haven't posted on it in a year. I realized that it's too much for me to cover the Knicks, the Jets, and the Mets. It's just overload for me. And are you familiar with Wardy NYM? That's my good buddy. If you want any Mets content, that's where you go to. Wardy NYM is the top Mets YouTuber. I'm great friends with him. And I do have a Mets YouTube channel, but I don't cover them just because it's too much for me to handle all of it. I also have an NFL YouTube channel that's just covering the NFL. I have other things outside of YouTube stuff. So the answer is no, unfortunately. I used to, though. Maybe one day I will get back. Hearing Jets vs. Giants, Monday Night Football 9/11 might be the most viewership for a game in a while. I think that is very likely. I'd be shocked if that's not the case. Excited for you and the Bleacher Report stuff. Thank you, man. Yeah, over the weekend of the draft weekend, I was live on Bleacher Report 4 separate times. One when we got Rodgers, day 1 of the draft, day 2 of the draft, and a full draft recap. And I'm so fortunate to be able to get that opportunity to go live on Bleacher Report. I mean, without you guys, that's not possible. So thank you all. It was a lot of fun, man. So I appreciate that. Seems like we play in Denver every year. We've played there, the past 3 seasons. It's true, Alex. 30 years straight of us playing in Denver. It is annoying, and we can't win in Denver either. Oh, no, we won in Denver last year. What am I saying? We won in Denver last year. Someone started GoFundMe for Jets Forever to get his... Yeah, bro, we need to see what Jets Forever... We need to get him here. This kid is a factor. Get it done tomorrow already. I agree, man. Quinnen Williams is the X factor of the defense. Without him, I don't know if this defense is doing anything. I just subscribed to Knicks Media, not Mets. Yankees fan here. It's all good, man. I'm not active on Mets Media, so subscribe to Knicks Media, and I appreciate that, my man. I appreciate that. Subscribe to Touchdown Kingdom too, if you get a chance. That'd be great. I've been a fan since Sanchez's rookie year. Def the most hyped year. Kind of a weird feeling. It is a weird feeling. Soak it in, man. The hype is real. Don't run away from it. Embrace it. Jets should play an opening game against a powerhouse to put the league on notice. You don't want the Chiefs, though. We don't lose opening games. Jamie, you should fly to New York for the Jets-Chiefs games this year. The Jets are versing the Chiefs at MetLife. That would be great. See you there. Do you think Quan will be back anytime soon? Now, I hope so. I don't know if that's guaranteed going to happen, but it seemed like Joe Douglas is open to the possibility. Stream until you get 100. I like this, Megan. We got 86 likes. I think we can get it to 100. 14 more people. Hey, he's planning on it. Let's go, Jamie. Hey, maybe Jets Media Days against the Chiefs. I don't know what the date is yet. I got to wait for the schedule to drop, but we'll see. It's never the face you expect. Difference between me and y'all. I am the face. Oh, you're something funny, man. You're crazy. You're crazy. Jets forever. In a good way, by the way. In a great way, actually. It feels good to talk about the Jets right now because I'm still salty and I'm still very pissed off about my Knicks performance yesterday. You know, if you guys any into NBA and the Knicks, they look like crap yesterday. And I was there. I flew all the way to Miami to watch that performance. While I'm here, there was actually someone that recognized me with my Jets channel. I'm like, you a Dolphins fan? He's like, hey, you cover the Jets? I was like, I do, actually. And it was like on the train, so we didn't really get to talk. So I was curious how he recognized me, if he's a Jets fan in Florida or he's a Dolphins fan. Because I'm assuming there's a lot of Dolphins fans here that would recognize me through the round table. Mahomes in September is insane. 119.7 rating, 5,000 yards and 49 touchdowns, 4 picks in 16 games. Whoa. That is crazy. All right, let's get Mahomes when he's not in September, because that is a full season worth of games. I mean, hey, just saying, this was Aaron Rodgers' stats in his MVP season. Literally. Like, almost exactly. This was Aaron Rodgers' stats for his 2020 MVP season. Just saying. And he's ours, by the way. Aaron Rodgers is ours. Let's go. This makes so hype. I get so freaking excited thinking about that, bro. We got 90 likes, 10 more to hit the milestone. I'm loving it. Guys, I appreciate you guys tuning in to this laid-back stream away from the studio, talking about this news with Quinnen Williams. I do expect the deal to get done, guys. I know that it says it's not close and people are worried. Don't worry, baby. Don't you worry. Let's go. You going to the Cleveland or Bills game in Buffalo this year, Richie? I don't know. I got to wait for the schedule to drop. All my focus right now, to be honest, is on Jets Media Day. And that's going to be crazy. Jets Media Day last year was awesome, but it's going to be even bigger and better this year. For those guys that don't know what I'm talking about, I know I already talked about it, but there's some people that are just tuning in. Jets Media Day is going to be an event at a Jets game this year. That's going to be a game to be determined. We'll find out the schedule next week. With the ticket through me, you'll get access to MetLife's field after the game. All of us will be on the field. We'll take a big group picture. You can hang out, take photos, take videos. There'll also be a huge tailgate party that will have food included, drinks, alcohol if you're of age, not Jets Forever because he's not of age. And you guys can all have a great time with music and party atmosphere. You'll also get a Jets Media Day t-shirt, which is included in the whole package. And then plus more. There's other details that I'm excited about. So if you guys want to be included to the priority list, you'll get access to pre-sale tickets before they go live to the public in case they get sold out. So if you guys want to get updates on Jets Media Day and when all the details get finalized, which is going to be finalized the next couple of weeks, you email me at this email down below, richiemalore98@gmail.com, with the number of tickets you are interested in, and you'll be added to the email list, which will grant you access to pre-sale tickets. Now, again, I don't know the price yet. I got to wait to see what the Jets give me the price of these tickets because I know that the tickets for the Jets this year are a little more than usual for obvious reasons, right? I think we can all understand why they're more than usual. Yeah, Aaron Rodgers. So, yeah, if you want to be included, email me down below the number of tickets that you're potentially interested in. I'm in, Richie. Send me an email, Alvarado, and I'll put you on the list. It's hard for me to think that the Chiefs have a down month. I don't see a weakness these days. It's all possible. I would say play the Chiefs last game of the season and pray Andy sits the guys. You can only play your division opponent in the last game, so that's not going to happen, but I wish. Can you do a Media Day vlog? So I actually did a Media Day vlog last year, and I'll do another one this year, and this year's vlog is going to be completely different because I'm going to have people help me out with it. I'm hiring a full team. This is going to be a full operation, Jets Media Day, guys. It's going to be a full, big-time, professionally ran event. So if you want to check out what the Media Day was like last year, Roman, type in Jets Media Day 2022 vlog, and it should come up. I made a whole video vlogging it last year, and I plan on doing it again this year. So I appreciate the interest, my man. Will we see Rodgers in the preseason? Now, I don't think so. Aaron Rodgers has never played in the preseason for the Packers in a while, but maybe for a drive just to make sure the chemistry with everything is good. But I don't know. I would be really scared to see Rodgers out there in preseason after what we saw with Zach last year, even though Rodgers would be smarter than what Zach did, just recklessly trying to juke someone out in the preseason. Chiefs will lose big to Jets. I don't know about lose big. The only way we beat the Chiefs is it's by having a lead late in the fourth quarter and the Jets defense getting after Mahomes. That's the only way. The Jets are not going to blow them out, but that'll be interesting. I do not follow the NHL. That's the one sport I do not have any ties to. Don't have any ties to them. We want the Patriots week 1. It's real smoke. Deeper than football. It is deeper than football. Let's fucking go. We'll kill the Patriots this year. Twice. Twice, baby. We're coming. We come. Loving it. Guys, we got a lot of fun things coming. I got a whole new series coming out on the channel this week. We're going to be breaking down all the rookies, going into their deep profiles, going into the strengths, their weaknesses to really get to know these rookies. We're also going to do position breakdowns where we break down each position group. We're going to be doing coaching breakdowns. We're going to be reporting about. There's so much coming, guys, and I cannot wait for it all to happen. And you guys are going to be here to experience it all. Jets Media Day announcements coming out soon. Woo! Fun things, man. Fun things. I also want to plan something in an away game, whether that's like Canton, Ohio for the Hall of Fame game or another, maybe you go to Miami. I don't know. We'll see, man. Rodgers won't take a snap in the preseason. Nothing but dirt balls and helicopters. Facts. Your defense will hold us back. With Rodgers, you have the best shot in the East to take down Kansas City. Very true. Very, very true. Did you watch the new Sauce documentary? I did not, Alex. I saw that he posted it, and I'm curious. What is it? What is it a documentary of? I'm going to look it up right now. What exactly is the documentary about? The Secret Ingredient, Sauce Gardner official documentary. Oh, wow. It's an hour long, too. That's fire. I'm definitely going to watch this. Yeah, I'll be watching that for sure. Guys, we're 4 likes away from 100. We can't end the stream without getting that milestone. We're not going to talk Knicks, Megan, on this. But, I don't know. I don't really want to get into my Knicks. The Knicks, man. The Knicks embarrassed the hell out of me yesterday. I embarrassed the hell out of every Knicks fan. Thank you, Noah. Appreciate that. It's very laid-back sauce. I like that. John. Welcome, John. What's up, brother? Hey, we got over 100. Let's go. We will even the series to go home. Please, Henny. I need that, bro. They looked they didn't look like. I'm not gonna get into it. I told you guys we're not gonna talk Knicks, okay? I don't want to get into it. You'll see a different side of me come out. 100 likes. Hell yeah. Let's go. Thank you all. Thank you all. You guys are awesome. We hit the milestone, baby. We hit the damn milestone. Your boy's here in Miami, in enemy territory. Even though I'm here for a Knicks trip, I do have the Miami Dolphin energy coming around. And, I'm thinking about the Jets coming here next season. Going crazy in Miami, hopefully. Winning the damn division maybe in Miami. Maybe the last game of the season is in Miami next year. You never know. Let's go. Let's freaking go. I do want to travel a lot this season, man. In terms of going to away games. I love going to away games. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. Enemy territory. Everyone talks crap. Have you seen Jet Central? No, but stay tuned. Jet Central is coming on the show very soon. Jet Central might even as early as tomorrow. So stay tuned, folks. We're going to have Jet Central on the show very, very soon. So stay tuned. Richie is ignoring me. What's up, Tommy? Away game's going to be lit this year. Oh, yeah, baby. Come up for Foxborough for the Patriots game. That's the last place I ever want to go. Foxborough, bleh. No offense, but, it just doesn't give me vibes. I like part of the away experience is, get a feel of a new city. Last year, or no, that was 2 years ago, I went to Charlotte for the Jets-Panthers opener in Carolina, and that was really cool. That was my first time in Charlotte. I got a feel of a new city. There's so many Jets fans in that city. Really nice city, by the way. And I enjoyed my time, even though the Jets freaking lost, and Mekhi Becton went down, and Zach Wilson lost in his debut against Sam Darnold. But it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. Richie, would you rather have dinner with Aaron Rodgers or Kai Cenat? Is this a real question? Is this a real question? Maybe for you might go with Kai, but I don't watch Kai content, to be honest. I know who he is, but it's Aaron Rodgers 10 times over 10 for me. Kai is I I don't watch his stuff. I'm not a fan of his. I don't dislike him at all. I just don't watch his content. It's not my style. Aaron Rodgers, he's my style. Even like I watch a lot of content of Aaron Rodgers on YouTube, like when he's on the Aubrey Marcus podcast talking stuff non-football. I love all that stuff. And I've been watching that. I've been into Aaron Rodgers before he became a Jet. Like he's really into the similar stuff I'm into in certain aspects. So I'm loving it. Red Wine lost the Panthers game. Red Wine. I forgot he was on the Jets. Reed this time gets the nod for Pro Bowl this year. I hope so, bro. Guys, I have a new series coming out on the AFC East Roundtable. For those of you guys that are aware of that, we're going to be doing pre-recorded content, and I just started making my lists we're going to be getting into heated debates. Top quarterbacks in the AFC East. I'm going to come up with my list, and we're all going to be breaking down who we think the best quarterbacks are from 1 to 4. We're going to have a heated debate about that for one video, and we're going to go by position, make a list of the top 5 wide receivers in the division, and then I'm going to present my list, and then everyone's going to have different lists, and we're going to get into debates. So if you guys are interested, subscribe to the AFC East Roundtable. It's going to be a lot of fun content over there. Hennessy's coming to the Jets Media Day. He's going to go to the home opener. He's going to go to Dallas and Vegas. Those are 4 fire games. I love that, Henny. I'm thinking of 3. Home opener I want to be at. Jets Media Day I'm obviously going to be at. And then 1 away game. Maybe 1 of Vegas or Dallas, to be honest. I'm going to Foxborough wearing a Yankees jersey. That would really tick off Pats fans. The Yankees, yeah, definitely would. It definitely would, man. I'm good on Buffalo and New England. I do not want to go there ever again. I went to college. I've told you guys this story before, but I went to college upstate New York in Bills Mafia territory. I went to Brockport, half hour away from Rochester. So I went to every single Jets and Bills game in Buffalo while I was in school. 4 years straight. I am over Buffalo. Even though we are going to be doing a AFC East Roundtable event this year at a AFC East division game this season. So not confirmed. We're trying to figure out if that's possible. We'd like to do it on a primetime game. If there is an AFC East primetime game, we would like to do an event. So stay tuned for that as well. Oh my gosh, King Cat comes out here with another hundo piece. Bro, you are the man, King Cat. Are you kidding me? My brother King Cat, you're so freaking generous, bro. I really don't know what you make me like speechless. Thank you, bro. One King Cat. That's my man right there. Everybody give my man Dono hype in the chat. King Cat says hit that like button. We got over the 100 like mark. So what's the new milestone? King Cat, what do you think? Thank you, brother. I appreciate that, man. You got to send me some videos of you racing with your Hellcat and stuff. I want to see this. I want to see what my man King Cat is up to because he's obviously very successful race car driver. I want to see what he's got, what he's all about. Because I know a little two things about it just because my cousin's into those types of things. I'm curious. My man King Cat. You're the man, bro. You're the freaking man. John says, what game is Jets Media Day, and can you provide short details on how to get involved with it? So, John, this is for you, my man. This is the flyer. If you want to get added to the priority list, John, email me at richiemalora98@gmail.com with the amount of tickets you're interested in. I do not know the game yet because I have to wait for the schedule to come out. I do not know the prices yet because I have to wait for the Jets to give me how much the tickets are. So, and there's more details coming. So if you want to get more in tune, John, with the details, email me. You'll get added to the email list, and you'll get access to pre-sale tickets, and all the details that get finalized will be sent out in a mass email to all the people on the priority list. So, John, here's the details. Email me the amount of tickets you are potentially interested in. Doesn't have to be exact. It's not you're committing to anything by emailing me. You're basically just getting on the email list. So, yeah, John, that's the update for Jets Media Day. My man, King Cat. Freaking love you, bro. Alex says, I go to SUNY Fredonia up here near Buffalo. I understand what you're saying. Bills fans annoying as hell. Yeah, I was there during the Sam Darnold, Josh Allen era, and now I look like a damn idiot because I was like, Sam Darnold's better than Josh Allen when they first got drafted. Yeah, I look like a moron. But I was there for remember that game in Buffalo, Sam's rookie season, when he beat the Bills, when he had that patented 2-point conversion? I was there. I was sitting right on the field. That was electric. That was electric. Shout out Sam Darnold. Hopefully he kills it in San Francisco. I'm allowed to root for my guy Sammy, okay? Ooh, gotta stay hydrated down here in Florida. It's hot. It's hot, baby. It's hot. Garrett, Mims, Tyreek, Diggs, Kincaid. Now, I don't know. So, Jets forever. Well, you put Mims in there, so you're like not even serious. Would Kincaid be in my top 5? Because I can't think of the 5th best wide receiver in the division. I have, in no order, I have Hill, Diggs, Wilson, Waddle. I don't know what the order would be, who the 5th receiver would be. Are you kidding me? Are the Mets actually losing 10-4? I saw they had a 3-run first inning, and they're losing 10-4. Oh, my God. Who pitched today? My damn team, bro. Guys, help me out with the AFC East Roundtable wide receiver rankings. Garrett Wilson, Stephon Diggs, Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle. Who's the 5th best? Like, I don't think there's a Patriot that'll be 5. Like, the next best receiver on the Bills is who? Gabe Davis? Like, who's the 5th best receiver in the division? Like, the top 4 is easy, and you can make that list however you want. Like, who's that 5th best receiver in the division? Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, Stephon Diggs, Garrett Wilson, no particular order. Who's the 5th? Joey Lucchesi was pitching. Damn it. Who? Would it be Corey Davis? I mean, like, I think it might have to be Lazard. I mean, if you break it down stats-wise, let's see. We're going to go into the stats real quick. You guys going to help me out here. So, Alan Lazard, let's bring up his stats. Let's bring up, I mean, who else would be in the conversation? Gabe Davis? I mean, what was his stats like? Gabe Davis stats. And then, I mean, on the Patriots, I don't think there's anybody on the Patriots that you can even consider, to be real. So, Gabe Davis had 48 catches, 836 yards, 7 touchdowns. 48 catches. Okay. Lazard, 60 catches, 788 yards, 6 touchdowns last year. So we have a lot more catches, but less yards. And he had 1 more touchdown. So I think it's between Gabe Davis and Lazard, honestly. I mean, there's no one else. I mean, Juju. King Katz has Tyreek, Garrett Wilson, Diggs, Waddle, and Corey Davis is the 5th. I think it's between Lazard. I mean, what did Juju do for the Chiefs? I guess I could throw in Juju at 5th just to satisfy Patriots fans. It might have to be Juju, honestly. 78 catches, 933 yards last year. Only 3 touchdowns. But, like, I guess you can say Juju. Because I want this list to be objective. Right? I don't want to put Lazard in because I'm a Jets fan. So I think I'm going to add Juju. Top 5 corners, those are easy. I already have my top 5. Sauce, Ramsey, DJ Reed, Trey White, Xavier Howard. Now I'm giving you guys my list before I break it down. But stay tuned. It's going to be a lot of heated debates. Juju's cheeks. I know, but like, who would be 5th? Lazard? I mean, he had a... I'll put either Juju or Lazard. Juju, Lazard, or Gabe Davis. Or Corey Davis, honestly. If you're going to be talking about projecting stats for this season, out of Juju, Lazard, Gabe Davis, and Corey Davis, I think Alan Lazard has the most potential, and you could sound like it's biased because I'm a Jets fan, but just because of Aaron Rodgers' connection with him, you know he's going to be firing to Alan Lazard. Would you rather see the Mets win a World Series or the Knicks win the NBA Finals? Evan, I always get this question, and I can never answer it because I just give me any of them. Give me a Jets Super Bowl, give me a Knicks chip, give me a Mets chip. I need any of them. The disrespect for CD is unreal. I agree, bro. Corey Davis is a very quality, solid player, and we need him this season. We need Corey Davis. I feel like this is my thoughts of Corey Davis. People they magnify his mistakes more than they talk about what he brings to the table on a positive light. Yeah, he has a few drops. Yeah, he has some injury issues. But there are some plays where he had clutch performances. In that Pittsburgh Steelers game last year, bro, he was the reason why they won in that fourth quarter. Zach Wilson kept feeding Corey Davis, and Corey Davis had a clutch third down conversion, another clutch fourth down conversion. Not to mention against the Vikings when Mike White had that fourth down dime to Corey Davis. I mean, the disrespect for Corey Davis is unreal. I agree. I think that, for Corey to be wide receiver 3 or 4, we're not asking Corey to be number 1. Bro, we got Garrett Wilson for that. We got Alan Lazard. We got playmakers. We need Corey Davis this season, bro. We need playmakers, and Corey Davis is a veteran that's solid. I'm expecting 700 to 800 yards for Corey Davis, 5 touchdowns, and that's good, right? Everything can't be perfect for Jets fans, man. Disrespect for DJ Reed. The fan base, the difference is our own fans, the Jets fans disrespect Corey Davis. Some of them, not all of them. But I don't think there's one Jets fan that disrespects DJ Reed. Jets fans love DJ Reed. Absolutely love him. But Corey Davis, on the other hand, Jets fans have a love-hate relationship with. I don't understand why. He's a player that people magnify his bad stuff and not talk about what he does bring to the table. Not to mention Corey Davis is an elite run blocker, which is important, especially in the scheme we're implementing here with Nathaniel Hackett. So, it's true, man. So, folks, I'm going to wrap up the show here. We're just around over an hour. I'm down in Miami, so I'm going to try to do some things now. Maybe, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to figure it out. But I thank you guys for tuning in. This video was all about Quinnen Williams being not close on a contract extension. I thought it'd be a good time to go live for an hour and talk to you folks and get into the chat. And I thought it was really fun. I like that I can go live anywhere and still be able to. How do you guys like the quality? Like, how does the mic sound in the camera? Because right now, I'm using strictly a MacBook Pro. Like, you're seeing my webcam and you're hearing me through my Mac built-in mic. So I'm kind of curious, quality-wise, is it a huge drop-off from my studio in terms of, obviously I don't have Jet stuff behind me and stuff, but just from a video and visual and audio standpoint, it is doable when I'm traveling? Like, do I need to bring all my equipment when I travel? Because I do travel a lot. Alex says it's great. Mista says it's awful. So, all right. We'll see. Awful and great. Two opposite sides. So, okay. I can't please everybody. That's funny. No, I appreciate you guys. Alex says it's good. Dark Soldier says, no, it's fine. It's pretty good. Yeah, it's not going to be the best quality, right? Because I don't have my external stuff. Nah, just kidding. I know you're just kidding, man. I need feedback from you guys. I need constructive criticism. And I also want to say, when I ask those questions, just don't feel like you have to say it's great, even if deep down you don't think it's great. Like, I can handle constructive criticism. This benefits my stuff. If you can say, hey, Richie, actually, like, this needs to be a little better. I prefer if you do this. Like, I welcome those critiques because that benefits me. So I appreciate you guys. Or you can just be like Joey. Anything I do is perfect. Well, thank you, Joey. I wish that was the case. If everything I did was perfect, I'd be a perfect human. No one's perfect. And that's okay. That's the beautiful thing of the life that we live, baby. All right, folks. Thank you guys so much again. Hit that thumbs up button on your way out. We got a lot of Jets content coming your way. Tomorrow, special guest potentially. Have maybe, now this is in the works. Now, I don't want to jinx it. I'm not going to tell you who, but I do have a potential interview lined up with, I'll just say this. Now, it might fall through. It hasn't been confirmed yet, so wait. I might be getting a player from the draft class on the show to interview. Now, I'm not going to tell you who because it might fall through, but stay tuned for that. Hopefully that does happen. And a lot of other fun stuff coming your way, folks. So let's go Jets. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Flying back home to New York tomorrow morning. It's going to be a lot of fun. Peace and love. Let's go Jets. And let's go Knicks. And let's go Mets. Peace, guys.